Good morning, YouTube family. Making a quick video. It's Wednesday, January 20th, 2021. Um, a couple of things I wanted to discuss this morning. Um, we got the inauguration coming up later today, and we got the new comrade coming in, uh, Joe Biden, and we got the old guy, Donald Trump, going out. One of the things that I wanted to discuss real quick is I think right at the end of their presidency, the outgoing president issues pardons and clemencies and stuff like that. And Trump pardoned like 73 people, and he gave clemency to 70 others. I believe those were the numbers. One of the more important names missing from that list was Julian Assange. Julian Assange was a whistleblower who exposed a lot of corruption, especially with Hillary Clinton. So anyway, not to rehash all of that, but the main point is that we're starting to see that the ruling class, they consider themselves untouchable, and with this election that just went by, it just goes to show how corrupt the system really is, and how these people are not gonna leave power. Either way, whoever won, Trump or Biden, it's the same thing. The outcome of either presidency is the same, and that was to drive the United States into the ground. I had believed that if I was a voter, I would have voted for Trump, just because what his agenda seemed to me fit more closely to what was the best for America, and the most closely that resembled America is like the way I knew it, or as I perceived it. But this is a joke. I believe to my eyes that the America that we thought existed is now, it's officially done. Especially with leaving a guy like Assange. He was a whistleblower, and nothing came out of it. I mean, I'm talking about this guy implicated so many big names and all these things that were going on, and nothing was done. He was like for 7 years he was in an Ecuadorian hotel, and in a hotel room for 7 years, guys, until he was finally picked up by the British police, and they want to give him like 173 years or something like that, life in prison. The United States does, and he's not even a U.S. citizen. They want to charge him with espionage, and yet when he asks for protection under the First Amendment, they say that he can't do that because he's not a U.S. citizen. So, it just shows you how corrupt the system is, and how when a big entity like the United States government or whatever focuses on a regular man or a woman, I mean, we don't have any chance. People have to come together and stand up to this system, this satanic system, because that's what it is. I mean, you can be intellectual about it and be logical about it, but when it comes down to it, is these people are evil. Whatever you want to call it, evil, negative force, whatever. But these people are the enemy of humanity. Truly they are. If you don't see that, I mean, you just been brainwashed. I'm gonna tell you like that. um, More than ever, we're gonna have to really stick together. Of course, yes, you always got to be vigilant and watch around you what's going on, because there's some evil people walking amongst us, monsters. You know that. Um, but we just got to be vigilant. We have to be suspicious of everybody. We can't trust anybody. At the same time, um, we gotta help each other, man. You gotta use you gotta open your mind up and see what's going on, because for some people they might not even see a difference. Some people they'll just go on living their lives, their monotonous lives, their simple lives. Nothing wrong with that. But as long as the government is taking care of them, they don't care. They're fine with that, and they'll never care outside their little world what's going on, not knowing that everything that is going on is gonna affect themselves, their children, their grandchildren. Me, I don't. Excuse me. For myself, I've lived my life. I've been here almost 50 years in this world, and I know that I am not immortal. I know that one day I will die. I'll pass away. Just like that's the way of the world. That's the way life is. We're born, we live, and we die. But I know that there's another world. There's another. This is just a stage, and we go on to the next. I worry more for my kids and my grandkids. I worry for them a lot, and I'm trying to make this world better for them. Um, I start with my home. I'm trying to make my home the best place for them, and so that's what we all have to do. So, guys, these people work in big circles. The things that they do affect all of our lives. I had a gentleman. I forgot his name, but I have to. I had mentioned something along the lines of how China has infiltrated the U.S. government, um, the defense contractors, and the pharmaceutical companies. How we've been infiltrated, and the gentleman was talking about how I'm missing the big picture, and I'm missing it goes further back than that, and there's more to it. And I understand what he was saying. China, what the man was saying is that yes, China's involved in all these things. They are, um, but the fact of the matter is that China, the reason that they're a superpower in the way they are, is that um, the elites that were here in the United States, for example, George Bush, um, when China was still kind of like very isolated and very backward country, these elites like George Bush and Nixon, they went to China and they opened up the nation. They opened up China to the Western way of doing things. The Western way of doing things with commerce and business, and they saw China as a humongous resource, and basically what it is that the elites from over here and the elites from China, they're working for the same goals. It's the same. So they're looting America, but there's these elites from here, the politicians, the mega corporations, and all that. They're using America as like a resource. They're just looting us, literally raping us of our resources, our money, our food, um, our metals. It's going on in a big way. So yes, China, the Chinese government, the Communist Party, they're involved. But the thing is that behind that, their shadow government or whatever is the same shadow government that's here. It's the same players. They're just doing business deals. So, I just thought I'd clear that up. Um, and it's all over the world. There's groups of people. You can kind of think of them as crime families, crime syndicates, and but they're all working together. Sometimes um, they'll have a conflict amongst each other, but they run everything. Um, all the money flows up to them in one way or another. Our taxes, our the fees, everything that you pay. So that's the way it is. Until the world stands up together, nothing's gonna change. Until people stop being greedy, nothing's ever gonna change. So, um, the all these people that have been asleep and been making fun of people that were trying to wake them up, they're in for a rude awakening, or maybe they already are. A lot of people were hoping Trump was, the troops were there to arrest the traitors and all that, but like I said before, nothing's gonna happen. I don't see anything happening. I don't know everything what's going on over there, but in my opinion, Biden's gonna come in. Um, he's gonna be president, and he's gonna try and implement all these things, which really he can't do. He's just a man like you and I. He's just a human, or but as long as people believe that they have authority, nothing's gonna change. So anyway, guys, let this be a lesson, and let this uh give you more urgency to be preparing in all ways, in everything. Prepare yourselves, especially prepare your mind and your spirit, because it's gonna get dark. And maybe for those that are asleep or don't know what's going on, maybe it's a blessing in disguise for y'all. Ignorance is bliss, but I don't want to be ignorant. I don't want to. I'd rather know. So anyway, guys, y'all take care of each other and love each other, because that's what we're here for. God bless.